Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P4 thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I'm all amped this morning because I got to get something off my chest. You know it. When I get like this, you already know what's coming. Yeah, it's ranting time. I'm going to give you a PSA, a public service announcement for everybody. How to become uncorruptible by your ego. Do you know how to do that? If not, pay attention. That's what the lesson's going to be about. Let's go. Rightism. 25 rule to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? Well, when I'm through, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, whatever. You know how to answer for yourself. Tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep, I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and too. Might be true. I'm getting a little annoyed because we don't understand we control this thing that we have on our shoulders, okay? PSA for all my right thinkers, let's talk about. I'm going to give you another lesson on how to become uncorruptible by your own ego self, which y'all call the devil or the whatever, but my understanding ain't changing. You can call it what you want. It's the ego self. Why? It's you. You are the devil. When you go against God, you become the devil. See, so break that down for you a little bit better. The devil, again, aka ego. I go back ancient information. Y'all got the devil information from the white man. We didn't have the devil concept. Okay, understand that. So when I go talk about the ego, y'all call it the devil. Same thing, but y'all interpretation. All right, but it's you. It ain't outside you. It's like God is in you, the devil's in you. One and the same. Master this and you'll know that. The devil, aka the ego, he brags about having 8 out of every 10 God worshippers. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, or Jew, it make a difference. If you had the wrong interpretation, if you follow the wrong road, you ain't never gonna get to your destination. And that's to get back to God. Religion don't teach you that. Our ancients did. They changed it. Why? They don't want you to get there. Hello? And then complain how dumb you are. Look at they ignorant. They don't know nothing. But you teach them all the nonsense. They don't even know what you've been giving them. Like your child. If you raise your child and it's a piece of crap, is it the child's fault? Or it wasn't how it raised? They say you judge the tree by what? The fruit it bear. A good parent raised good children. Good grandchildren, good great-grands. I see a generational curse in a good way. When I go to church, I see people with their great-grands, okay, in church. How many great-grands you see hanging out with the drug dealers, the local cool guys? See what I'm saying? It's a difference. But we need to make the change in ourselves. And the devil is within you. He ain't outside you, okay? Same way you can get to God, you can get to the devil. But the devil, my mother-in-law said, broad is the road to destruction. Everybody takes the devil road. It's open and y'all just take it. Ain't thinking, just take it. Moving on. That's your ego self. The ego wants just what it wants. That's it. Not good, bad, or different. It don't give a damn. It just wants. So if you try to satisfy it, it never will be satisfied. People that's greedy, they never gonna be happy. People that's egotistical and whatever they want, they never gonna be happy when they get it. Why? They gonna want more. That's why. That's why your ego is not divine, okay? It's edged God out. Hence EGO, acronym for edge God out, is on its own. It's self-destruction. The hieroglyph for the ego is a man with a hatchet to his head. I like to modify it and put a young man with a gun to his damn head. It's the same thing. Self-destructive is a problem for us as a people. Where do we get it from? We breed it. We just make it possible. I hear people, oh, young people commit suicide. They don't see no future. That's crazy, but that's what it's all about. If that light at the end of the tunnel is the oncoming train, you might as well just take myself out. But not knowing that if you keep plugging, keep pushing, that light ain't an ongoing train. It's just that you get closer to the damn light because you're moving. Sorry about that. I'm starting to get a little annoyed with my people with this damn thing not thinking. I'm getting annoyed. But the ego has edged God out. It's on its own. And if you are egotistical, that's you. Simple as that. Moving on. I ain't got time to play that game. Haru, the true spirit that's in you, been around since forever. Y'all call it Christ. Same thing. Haru in the flesh, Jesus in the flesh, same thing. God's only begotten son, so y'all say it. The only begotten come from Asar and Aset. They only had one child. Asar had other kids. Okay, so the story is a mythological story to make a point, and y'all take it trying to make it literal. That pisses me off. Total misinterpretation. And the spirit of God that's in us, that's the spirit that gives us life. He gives us a brain, a mind to what? Comprehend over all animals of the field, to know him. The spirit is on loan. He wants it back. But you have to enlighten it, purify it by living right. We've been teaching that since forever. All this idea about God, God, God. Man, I'm so past that. How you living on a day-to-day basis? Don't worry about God, who he did, all that nonsense. Sorry, calm down. Start living right. Know thyself that's becoming what? Untouchable. What you mean untouchable? No. Feds back in the day with my man, the Untouchable, the group of police. They had crooked cops so bad they only wanted one man that who wasn't corruptible. Untouchable, meaning you can't corrupt them. Our spirit is uncorruptible. You can't corrupt the spirit. Only the ego can be corrupted. And this don't have a problem with it. Why? It don't care. I'm in my MC Hammer voice. Okay, yeah. Ego, Satan, whoever you want to call it, can't touch this. Why? I'm uncorruptible. I'm at a point where you don't want to mess with me. Ego, devil, whoever you want, you don't want none of this. I'm strong in my faith and my belief. I'm grounded and I'm secure in my position. I know thyself. As I walk through the valley of evil, this earth, I don't fear nothing. Why? I got God with me. Who you got? Any weapon formed against me ain't going to work. Why? I got God. And if your weapon ain't God, that means you the enemy. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Okay, like David Goliath, I don't care how big you is. Don't care how many y'all. Like the Spartans. We don't care how many y'all. We want to know where y'all. Because when it's going down, let's go. Simple. Moving on. That's how I feel spiritually. That's my spiritual part. I'm fighting to the end. Against what? Evil, the ego, Satan, whoever y'all want to call it. People that don't live right and do right. I got a problem with y'all. We at war. Brother, sister, mother, don't care. If you ain't doing right, you the enemy. Sorry, yeah, I'm on that thing today. With self-knowledge comes self-mastery. That you had learned to make yourself the mastery of yourself. That make you uncorruptible. Good man, Anubis. He's the one at the scales of death. Okay, he's the one that makes sure you get a fair shot. His job is to deliver you to either Amet, to have your ass eaten, or deliver you to Asar, to be ascended to go on into heaven. You can't bribe him. No. He's the official. I'm doing my job. So that's the part you got to have intact. That's your discernment. My discernment tell me you full of crap. I shouldn't listen to nothing you say. Simple. Why? That's why your heart is heavy. I already know about you. You proven you it. When people show you who they are, you got to believe or wonder. No, you take them for what they show you, and never mind what they say. No, always go by what you see. That's the known thing. When I was corruptible when I was in my environment I grew up in. Okay, hustling was the way of life. Hustle while I survive. Okay, I played that game until I got tired of paying the dues. I stopped. Moving on. But it was a way of life and I adopted simply that. I was a good bad man. Okay? Doing bad things, good. Corrupt. I knew what I was doing was bad. I'm with my dad. I'm with him. If he wrong, I'm wrong too. Again, if the person you loyal to is wrong, you just as wrong as two left shoes. But your loyalty is to them and you going down with them too. I held on to the end. Okay, I gotta let you go, dog. I can't do this. All right. But when I became spiritually enlightened, doing the right thing and making the right thing my thing personally and doing it, people done got mad at me. I don't give a crap. Why? I benefited from that. If they didn't, that ain't my problem. If me doing good don't benefit you, so be it. Okay? But I'm doing it for myself. That's where the self comes in. I'm selfish. I'm very selfish. Why? The first thing I'm doing is taking care of me first. I never forget my first love. I talked to mother yesterday. When she told me, I love you more than I love myself. Pump the brakes a little bit. Let me take you back. I was 16 years old back then. Okay, I'm still a kid. But I know I'm love me some me. Y'all call me conceited, whatever. But I ain't never gonna love nobody more than myself. That's my point back there. I love my mom and dad. They don't come first. Self-preservation. So I was on point with that kind of something. I had that idea a long time ago. I'm not putting nobody first. Trust me. Love you, but not first. Moving on. When I became spiritually enlightened, my life changed. Why? I started doing stuff that was going to benefit me. Ignorance of self makes you corruptible. You will fall for the okie doke. You would try anything if you think you're going to get ahead, think you're going to get some quick money. All that lifestyle. I lived that for a long time. Hell to the no. I didn't introduce my son to that lifestyle or my daughter. Why do you think that is? If it ain't good for me, it sure ain't gonna be good for them. That's why, as a parent, you don't introduce kids and stuff like that. Moving on, I ain't going there. But my point is, I'm so annoyed with people who are just corruptible and just corrupt other people. Not knowing how to, uncorrupt themselves. Start living right. God dog it. Ignorance of self makes you corruptible. Okay? Due to your ignorance, and you are easily swayed. Okay? And the devil know whatever your desires are, he give them to you. Why? To corrupt you. Moving on. If you know better, you should do better. Hence, intelligence. Blind faith means nothing. Believe when somebody tell you, don't do nothing. You need to have gnosis. You need to know for yourself. And there are ways to do just that by putting in practice and use what you're learning from the teacher. Self-mastery have to be lived daily to master over a period of time. Not every now and then, not when you feel like it. No, it's something you hold yourself accountable to do. Kids go to college, they know they got classes, they schedule their life around that. That's a beautiful thing. It's showing you what? Control. Now you have what? A routine that you follow, you set forth. And depending on what kind of person you are, how far you gonna go. Simple as that. I didn't need college to have a routine. That's the difference. I used it when I was 17. I found out, this is the way to go. Why? This is study time. I didn't know about no study time. I just studied when I wanted to. And no, now I take time out to study. Moving on. If you're following the wrong person, love your dad, you will be led astray. That means you've been corrupted. Your mind is not your mind if someone else is leading you astray or leading you down the wrong way. Okay? When I was doing my thing, I led many young people astray. And I thought it was in a good way, just to get them to understand it. Nothing else. Everybody I taught how to sell drugs. This ain't a way of life. No, this is how to survive. And, you got a little something you can do, kick in. Little personal business, how to handle yourself. I found out one of my best persons, my lovest girl, she was supplying her boyfriend. I didn't know nothing about that. But I know she was getting, man, she was doing work back in the day. But I had everybody corrupted. Why? I was corrupting myself. What the hell? Come on now. All right. And again, I gave my son, watch this, self-knowledge. And he learned it and lived it for himself. I didn't corrupt my son. That's why my point right there. I was corrupted, but I didn't corrupt my son. Now I got 2 generations of good people doing good things in their life. Why? Because I made the change to what? Not corrupt them. Let them be themselves. Okay? And when you got children, parents, your job to let them be. Not what you want them to be. Just be them best self. That's all I asked for. Give me your best. And that's what he did. I'm satisfied. With self-knowledge, and the self-knowledge I gave my son made him uncorruptible by what? His ego self. He's an all-American athlete. He's a good. He didn't run around. No. Hell to the no. Okay. I seen kids who wasn't nowhere near that, thinking they all about them. They're gonna run the world. They're gonna get rich. Again, their ego is a bad mamma jamma if it's not under control. Once you got yourself under control, that ego within you, you can control everything else. If it's controlling you, you won't get nothing done in your life but what? Negative and bad stuff that you got to pay the consequences for. Okay? Most of y'all spend their whole life in jail for what? That bad decision. Okay? That ego made him do it. Now the ego's sitting around where he at. He done booked up. He chill. He ain't got nothing going on. Give your children the truth. I'm about to go crazy on this list. I'm in military. We need to start telling our kids the truth. Stop the beast. Stop indoctrinating them with the nonsense that the white man give them. Give them the true story, not his story. How about that? So I'm about to get on that bandwagon real quick. So when you give a child the truth, aka self-knowledge, early in life, they will win in life. Why? Because they got the one thing they need: integrity, self-esteem, self-knowledge, knowing who they are, how to be their best self, control, manners, all those things that you give them. Ignorance is not an excuse for doing the wrong thing in life. But we all use it. I didn't know. You knew what you were doing wrong. You knew that kilo of cocaine wasn't. Come on, man. Stop with the nonsense. That's what I'm trying to say to you. If whatever you're doing, do it. And when you get caught doing it, you got to pay the music, pay the piper, so whatever. I sold drugs, okay? Knowing it was wrong for years. And everybody, no problem with it. The police didn't have a problem with it up until a certain point in time. But they allow certain things to happen. Let me move on and get past this. But I had to what? Pay the price. What? I danced to the music. Oh, I did my thing. Yeah. So when you get in front of that judge, whatever it is you did, you got to pay for that. And okay, it cost me some time. And after that, I stopped dancing to that tune. That makes a lot more sense than coming back out and doing it again. See, no. Once is enough. Once is enough. Moving on for most people. All right. But I had to pay the price, and I did the wrong thing. I got out that life. After paying the price, I took control of my life. No, we're going to do this my way. We're going to do this on my terms. No, if I'm going down on my terms. That's why I made the decision, 1984. All right, so my life decision making changed, and now I just do what I think is best for me, aka the right thing. I just coined the name, coined the phrase, and made it work. It's been over 40 years. But we can only claim ignorance. What? He'll give you one. We all can make a mistake. Okay, he don't give you that one. What Spider-Man tell you? Everybody get one. Okay, yeah, but ignorance only can be used one time. That's what I'm saying. You can't claim it the second go around. You can't say you didn't know the second go around. So I couldn't get into that situation. You can't use it twice as an excuse for life. And it's a one-time deal. So now, after that point in time, if you haven't made the decision within yourself to change, who can you fault? Moving on. That's called being responsible. Okay. I couldn't see going before the judge again for the same offense. Hell to the no. Moving on. Knowledge is gained through what? Self-experience. True knowledge is from experience. Okay. Now you ain't got to think it. You ain't got to believe it. No, you know it. So you use it to your advantage, not to your detriment. We have right here. Knowledge of self takes away that excuse of what? Being ignorant of self. You can no longer claim, well, I didn't know. No. We ain't buying that one this go around. Okay? Understand that. That's why your heart is the repository for all that you do. And if you do more good than bad, your heart will be light as Maya's feather. Ain't nobody saying gonna be perfect. No, we all make mistakes. That's all fine. But remember, this mistake, you reap what you sow. Whatever you do, you pay for it. So that's fine. That's the rule. So when you go to the judgment day, no matter what, how, when, and where, it all starts here. And they want to know, did you pass the test of being better or worse? Simple as that. So all the intermediate stuff means nothing. And, nah, okay, then. Just put the heart on the scale. Moving on. I ain't got to get caught up in my emotion. I think how I feel. What heart tell you the truth right there. They've been doing that since forever. Everybody mimic it. Everybody took that concept. They just put it different ways. Y'all call it heaven and hell. It's the same concept. Why? Because it's the work that you put in. That's the difference. It ain't changed. It haven't changed. So you can slice it, dice it, whatever you want. But still, the work got to be done by you, the individual. Because why? You the one that's going to be judging you. Did you know that? No. You the judge of you. The tidbit there if you didn't know. All right, let's go. Let me wrap it up for you. Again, appreciate you. I'm trying to get this lesson out. I'll start getting more into teaching. Hope how to teach you how to use this thing for your benefit. Let's go. With self-knowledge, again, self-mastery, you evil only do the right thing. You will, only do the right thing. I don't give a damn. If it's wrong, I'm not going to do it. That's just a responsibility that I took on for myself personally. And it works for me. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just telling you how I do what it is I do. That's it. And again, for my people, I got to let you know this. I don't do the cussing thing, but a team of wild motherfuckers couldn't get me to do wrong at this point in my life. I had to make that clear explicitly. I don't care what you are. I'm not siding with what's wrong. And if your goal, your intent is to do that, we ain't going to get along, so don't waste your time. That's for the devil's people. That's for evil people who think they can sway you or corrupt you. I'm uncorruptible at this point in my life. Moving on. And I would like to see young people become uncorruptible with their lives so they can make better decisions for themselves and be better. That's all. That's it. That's what's the change. All the other nonsense is a waste of time. But let's make the hoods good again. Start with that. Start with us. Mike, the man in the mirror. Start with yourself. That's what I did. Self-knowledge. No, not yet. I teach you how to master what? And control your ego self, aka your emotions. That thing that's on your shoulders. That thing that generates most everything that's going on. If you don't have control over it, it's going to control you. Why? It runs on autopilot. It'll do its own thing. Don't worry about that. But if you have no self-discipline, you have no self-control, you are a candidate to be what? Corrupted. You are corruptible. Until you put yourself in position where you ain't swayed, I'm standing firm on my commitments in my life, what I believe and think about me, and you get grounded and rooted, now you're uncorruptible. You're untouchable. Why? You're not going to do what goes against what you believe and know. Simple as that. People do it all the time. It ain't hard to do, but it is to some people. But once you get used to it, it comes a lot easier. It's like stuff that you don't like. After a while, yeah, but if it's good for you, you get used to it. Okay? We just like stuff that's good for us. It ain't good to us. But no, it tastes good. It feels good. I want it. No, it's a good decision. That's what makes you corruptible. Self-knowledge, once mastered, will make you, again, uncorruptible. Hotep means supreme peace within oneself. I'm happy, I'm content in my life. So doing something stupid, doing something dumb, don't play a role in my life at this point in time. I ain't looking for the night, want for nothing, so ain't nothing I'm doing that's going to be wrong. And like I said, if a team of wild MFs, if you on that team, you got no win. Why? Y'all can't do nothing with me. I'm grounded. Trust me. I have my ego under control. Something that he couldn't do. Okay, so I did him one better. I controlled mine. Okay, and then let it control me. And under my control, he works for me. When daily, the ego don't stop. Wait a minute. Your best worker is your ego. That drives you. If you got drive, that's the ego. Let him do what he do. As long as it's under your auspicious control, he can have his way. Him driving, no. I want him in the car. I want him on my team. But in control, no. When I need him, turn him loose. Everybody got one of them guys, the Moors, Norsemen, they call them the Berserkers, okay? Star Wars, they had the my man down the hole, the red card, okay? Somebody who just didn't give a damn, okay? When you go up against him, put big boy pants on. Why? It's gonna be a fight, and that's your ego. If you let him run you, he's going to run you. And my man said, "I want your cornbread." He said, "Mom, man, give me cornbread. You be put his toenails and washing his drawers." Yeah, they ain't gonna stop. Once you give in to the ego, he got you. Okay, understand that. Wrapping up again, appreciate you tuning in. This is what I do. Enlighten and try to get you to be your best you. I have my ego under control and I put him to work daily. That's what makes me uncorruptible. Why? The thing that corrupt, I got him working for me. That's why. That's the ego. Put him to work for you. Don't let him corrupt you. Again, knowledge of self, becoming master of oneself is the way to become what? Uncorruptible. I hope you got a lesson. I got to go right now. Oh, Lord, I'm running late. Right, thinkers, in closing, may you all live to be 100, me 100, minus a day. And I want to live 100, but I give it up for you guys. I appreciate you. So I know that my right thinkers who are becoming uncorruptible have passed away. I'm out.